I was browsing YouTube looking for some new channels to watch, and I stumbled upon Spirit of the Law. YouTube algorithm at work, I suppose. Age of Empires 2 is pretty timeless and originally came out in 1999. People still play this game, and Microsoft still continues to release expansions in various versions. There's a new one coming out soon. This game's turning into Skyrim. The Spirit of the Law guy shows that the community is still alive and dedicated. I mean, he appears to be an Age of Empires only channel, depending on how far back you go. So why don't we pick it up and play some good old-fashioned Age of Empires 2? Well, I'm going to be playing the HD version because while I like retro, the HD version includes new content and balanced patches. It's one of those games that got some good treatment, and I really don't see a reason to go backwards. It'd be like playing Minecraft 1.0. There's just no point. I also have a bajillion copies of the original physical release, but I'm about to move and all my games are packed up, so I'll have to show them to you some other time. For some reason, Age of Empires 2 is very common in my area. I see it all the time, whether it be at the flea market or thrift stores or wherever. It's usually the second game, sometimes the third game, but I will say, rarely do I see the first game. There is a campaign mode, but like most strategy games, the story isn't good. I mean, it's okay. It teaches you how to play the game, I guess, and I'm a fan of the Mongols campaign, but the game shines most in standard mode, the multiplayer mode where you can play against the AI or your friends. I'm going to go play on the easiest setting because I haven't played this game in 3 years, don't judge me. Without further ado, let's get into it. First off, the music is the most memorable thing for me. I hear this and I'm immediately overcome with childhood memories. I played the heck out of this game growing up. Though being a fan of city builders at the time, I often found myself building more than attacking. That method of playstyle still somewhat resonates with me today. Typically I wait till the Castle or Imperial Age before I begin my conquest. Now if I really want to win, I will do the Feudal Age Scout Rush or some form of cheap unit rush. I mean, for the most part, any real-time strategy game has an effective rush strategy. The only problem is if you don't pull it off well enough, you've wasted your economy and your opponent's probably gonna win. So it's, you know, risky. I'm one of the two strategies when going into Age of Empires. It just depends. Rush cheap units or wait till the late ages. It just depends on my mood, size of map, and number of enemies. I always use the Japanese as well. No real strategic reason. I just like the Japanese. I managed to win against my friends all the time using the Japanese, so I've become sort of a loyalist. If you've never played this gem, I will try to explain how it works. You spawn in a random location of whatever map you chose. Around you are sheep or other livestock, trees, and piles of rock. All the resources you will need to build your town. You start with a few villagers and a town center, assuming you're playing a standard game mode. Gather berries, kill the livestock, hunt down some deer, cut down trees, make farms, and begin building your town. Much like the strategies of the 90s and early 2000s, it's gather, build, and kill. Each building has its purpose, and arguably there is no useless building. I guess it depends on the game mode or number of enemies. For units, you got infantry, missile, cavalry, and siege. There are specialty units as well. Each civ has a different combination of said units. For example, the Americas civs don't have cavalry. Sorry, Aztecs. But this is historically accurate, seeing that horses were introduced in the Americas by the Europeans. So the goal is to gather food, wood, gold, stone, build stuff, research stuff, and advance in the ages. When you have enough of a resource or meet the criteria, you can progress to a new era, bringing better units and upgrades. Oh yeah, and there is a navy, which I usually spam, so if you play me, be prepared to be invaded by a billion ships if there is water. You can build defenses like towers or walls. There's just so much to this game, and I'm not even covering 90% of it. Most of the reason why this game is so well played is that it's incredibly balanced, and there's so many strategies to try. My opinion, want to win? Produce some monks. Upgrade them, convert your enemies. Yeah, I'm mainly joking, but they are pretty powerful. They can be the downfall of many armies, especially if your opponent protects them effectively. Then again, I'm not an expert. I haven't played in any online leagues because my reaction to most of the Spirit Laws' videos are, wow, really? I'm beginning to think I'm trash. But it's a fun game. I never go beyond standard or medium difficulty, but hey, the point is I have fun, right? The easiest difficulty was obviously too easy, though. If you haven't played this game, now is the time. Go pick it up, play it. It's amazing. Spirit of Law seems to be a good channel to go watch if you want some information. Thanks, Spirit, for popping up my recommended and making me relive some memories. As if you're ever gonna see this. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Elijah Blackwell's CD-ROM Fossil, and I am going to go destroy some civilizations.